Devil fruit powers have been the Straw Hat's forte for a while, and I believe that it is time that a new Straw Hat member will become a devil fruit user in order to boost the power on the crew. Now we know that Luffy and his crewmates, they're going to have to fight up against top tiers. I'm talking admirals, Yonko, so they're going to need all the firepower that they can get, and their crew isn't exactly the strongest crew out there. There are a lot of weak links in their crew, so I definitely do believe that with the introduction of new devil fruits, new devil fruit types, one person will be getting a new power up. Now, like I said, we already know that the Straw Hats, they already have people with devil fruits: Luffy, Robin, Chopper, Brook. We already know that those guys, even though they have devil fruits, they still haven't been hindered, obviously, because they're pirates and they're out on the sea all the time. They still are able to function. And I mean, Robin, we know how important she has of a role. Like, she is an archaeologist, she's one of the most top tier people, and she has a devil fruit. So that goes to show you that anybody else, they can really get a devil fruit, and it wouldn't affect their living, the lifestyle. And like I said, with Wano introducing new devil fruits, I don't want to say introducing, but elaborating on the new devil fruits known as the smile fruit, I do believe that somebody may end up eating a smile fruit. And I'd only think that the Straw Hats that can't get a devil fruit are Zoro, obviously, because he's a swordsman, and I don't think that he's going to taint his swordsmanship by getting a devil fruit. Sanji, we already know he uses his kick styles, and he officially has his raid suit, so he does not need a devil fruit. But Frankie, I don't think that Frankie's going to get a fruit either, just because we already know he's already a robot, and I don't think that he needs a fruit to go on top of his abilities already. But that does leave the rest of the crew open, and I'm going to discuss which members I believe are going to get fruits. Now, the first member is Usopp, and I have to say yes. I do believe that Usopp will get a devil fruit, and in fact, I think he should get a smile fruit. And I know you guys must be thinking, okay, MonkeyRiq, you're crazy, but just hear me out. Number one, the smile fruit, this wouldn't actually get in the way of him being a sniper, because we see the smile fruit, when you eat it, you usually either get like a beast-like transformation, or you'll just get like some animal sticking out of your body part in a weird way. But that animal, it's not like it stops you from doing anything. Like, we see Kaido, he has prison commanders that are smile fruit users, so I'm pretty sure Kaido, he wouldn't have deformations of people as the prison commanders if they weren't helpful or anything. Now, obviously, he would have to get a fruit that is non-defective, but I do think that it would be fitting for Usopp, and I do think he'll be able to use this power alongside with his sniping, because like I said, him getting a small fruit, and let's just say he gets like a little animal sticking out like his stomach, you know, kind of like how the warden does with the lion has, or maybe he gets one like out of his back or something, that wouldn't interfere with him still sniping. In fact, maybe that would actually help him with his hockey. He'll be able to see more things around with the extra pair of eyes. So Usopp getting a small fruit, you heard it here first, I think he will get it. But then there's also Vivi, and I had to discuss Vivi because, let's be honest, she is the weakest member of the crew, and she is going to need something in order for the end game, because I don't think that they're just going to have Vivi sitting on the sideline forever. No. I think eventually Oda, he will make Vivi get her huge Straw Hat moment shine again, like how she did in Alabasta. And what better way would do that if she did get a devil fruit? But she would need something OP, and I'm talking about overpower. But what if it was something along the fruits of a Marco, like Marco's type fruit? How we know that it's something ancient, but at the same time, it's not really too overpowered, but it's just rare. I think that's something that Vivi, she should get for her devil fruit, especially since she's royalty. A big power boost for a character like Vivi. I definitely do think that she needs it. And last but not least, I had to discuss Jinbe, because Jinbe, I'm not gonna lie, he's a very slept on character. Now, there is a lot of controversy when it comes to discussing his strength, just because we don't know where to rank him when it comes to the Straw Hat Pirates. Some people say he's stronger than Zoro and Sanji. Some people say he's weaker than them. Some people say he's stronger than Sanji, but not Zoro. Blah, blah, blah. There's just a lot of different ways. But regardless of the fact, I think we can all agree that he is at least top 5. But this is a top 5 of somebody who isn't in his prime. Because yo, the thing that makes Jinbe on the crew so cool is that this man is a legend. Like, he's a low-key legend. We know that he fought with Ace back in the day. He's been around for a while. We know his interaction with Fissure Tiger, like all this stuff. So they basically have an old head on their crew. So what if Jinbe does need a power boost in order to keep up with everybody else? And we've already seen Jack the Fishman. He had the devil fruit. He was still able to operate underwater. In fact, he was just chilling underwater for the longest of time. After taking a hit from an island, he was just still standing there all clean. So I definitely do think that Jinbe, there's a possibility that he could get a fruit. I'm 50-50 on it, to be honest. Like, I don't think that he necessarily needs one, but if he did get one, I think it would be amazing, just because it will boost his power and it will make him be like how he was in his prime. Because the fact that we never got to see a Jinbe in his prime go all out underwater, I think that's a little bit highway robbery. But if we got to see him with the devil fruit, that would make everything all better. But overall, do you guys want to see any Straw Hat members get any new devil fruits, or do you guys think that they should just stay the way that they are? And if you guys do think that they should get a devil fruit, which member on the crew do you want to get a fruit? Comment what you guys see down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.